Napoleon once said, "Let China sleep, for when she wakes, she will shake the world." Today, that world is indeed shaking. In the last 40 years China has risen rapidly. In the international great game of power and influence, China is now one of the biggest players. Traditionally, the US and Europe dominated arms exports. But China is not only entering the market, it is edging into customers long served by the US, including Saudi Arabia. At the Zhuhai Airshow, China displayed air and ground weapons. Media reports say Saudi Arabia placed a roughly $4 billion order for more than 300 for Rainbow drones. Reports list for capabilities roughly as up to 40 hours endurance, 10,000 km range, reported, payload up to 350 kilograms, able to carry missiles or warheads, and reported communications range up to 1,000 kilometers large. Arms deals normally require international clearances, especially for prohibited categories such as nuclear or chemical weapons. China often does not publicize many of its arms deals, which leaves gaps in public coverage. Secret deals are those carried out without wider international approval. For example, allegations that Russia secretly purchased Iranian kamikaze drones. Pakistan itself purchased for drones and has used them against militants in Balochistan and along the Pak-Afghan frontier. Saudi Arabia routinely consults Pakistani military advisors, so Pakistani influence in Saudi procurement is plausible. The purchase became a focal point of tension between Washington and Riyadh. Remember, Saudi operations in Yemen, from 2015, and human rights concerns prompted the U.S. to impose/limit some arms sales. The Biden administration has restricted offensive weapons while allowing some defensive systems, e.g., the Patriot missile sale. Warning from Washington included threats to troop presence and systems if Riyadh moved toward purchasing offensive capabilities, an incentive for Saudi to seek other partners. In 2022, Saudi Arabia and Russia agreed to cut oil output, pushing prices up, a move that helped Russia economically amid sanctions. Saudi Arabia is the de facto leader within OPEC. The cartel plus OPEC plus choices affect global energy prices and geopolitics. China has invested heavily across Arab states, Belt and Road projects, an LNG deal with Qatar, and growing Chinese presence in Saudi investments, tech partnerships with Huawei and SenseTime, and joint ventures for AI labs and drone manufacture. These agreements can help Gulf states diversify from oil toward new industries, but bring political and security trade-offs. Be mindful, China and Iran have a multi-decade, multi-billion strategic energy and political framework, yet China is unlikely to provide the same immediate, forward-deployed security guarantees the U.S. has historically provided to Gulf states. At the same time, Arab states are normalizing ties with Israel, Abraham Accords, seeking security and technology partnerships beyond the U.S. China operates within this shifting landscape, supplying tech, investment and, increasingly, military equipment. To sum up, China is a rising game changer, offering technology, capital and arms to states once anchored to the U.S. Saudi Arabia's outreach to Beijing reflects real strategic shifts, but limits and risks remain. The great game is being rebalanced, not simply reset. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Is China reshaping the global order? Comment below and subscribe for more analysis.